It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we'll see Luke Musgrave. He's one of the league's best, currently third in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Saints and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Falcons, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
Here's the Australian-born punter Mitch Wishnowsky to get things going. And we are underway from the Superdome. Well, a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who played his college ball on Rocky Top. Of All for Life, Charles, their rookie quarterback from Tennessee.
And last week, that was one of those games that he just wants to erase from his memory banks. But I'll guarantee his coaching staff won't let him do it. They're going to make him learn from it. He really looked like a rookie quarterback in that one. You're going to have those kind of outings in year one. But the big question...
And right away, he lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That'll give him 8 that time, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Operating from the gun. Milton. This is caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. 2nd and 2. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. He continues to show at this level that he can not only pass for touchdowns, he can run for touchdowns.
Not the first time we've seen this, because this young guy, he really makes it happen. So what that tells me is the book on him has to change. You got to now plan for those legs as well as him throwing the football.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jones breaking from the contact. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. They'll be led out by Dak Prescott, the 135th pick of the draft back in 2016 from Mississippi State.
But when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
Well, he got touchdowns. I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person. Obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. 21 carries, 114 yards, and a score. And this one too low.
I think he's exactly what he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same way.
Throwing, Prescott. And he's taken down here by the Saints. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense and their quarterback coming out for their 2nd drive. Remember, he called his own number on the touchdown run earlier, and that's something he's been able to do with some frequency this season, as you see here where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. He finds Douglas complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. Completes it to Douglas. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Looking to throw. Milton. And his throw is incomplete. The Saints at 8-1 on the year, and they coming off their very first loss of the season, suffered a week ago.
So now we can all take that chasing the 1972 Dolphins and take it and throw it right out the window, right? But let's face it, not many teams talk about that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense.
Entering accessibility screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Prescott now after the fumble recovery. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll make it 2nd down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, it's Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Henry out of the pistol. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a third down coming up. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Prescott to throw it. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He couldn't get away there on third down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And as we transition into the second half of the season, he continues to put up big numbers on a consistent basis. Currently the NFL's leader in passing as we play here in the month of November. Throwing to start the drive. Milton. And this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Line of scrimmage to 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Milton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Douglas. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's second down. Back to throw. Milton. He finds his man. Complete. That's Douglas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
That's good for the Saints.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in week 4. And it was the visiting Saints who got the victory then, so they'll look for the season sweep here in New Orleans. Douglas with a grab over the middle. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35. They'll look to throw again. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Back to throw again. He gets it to Burks again. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Saints go up by 2 touchdowns. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Aubrey good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Falcons now. They are back over the 500 mark for the year. A 3-game winning streak really coming at the exact right time, Charles, to get them back into playoff contention.
And it's always a question of when do you want your football team to peak? And everyone always talks about you want to be playing your best ball going into the playoffs, but sometimes you need your best ball before that time. And this team, going into this stretch of games, they are certainly playing their best football of the year.
To throw is Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Prescott off play action. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Prescott yet again. Open man here is Conklin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Looking to throw. Prescott. Flush. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down the ground.
They're in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. This is a 3-1 in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to be sacked back in the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Hopkins' kick is good, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-3 advantage already, we'll see how much they want to try to push things, if at all. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Milton eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll go with a keeper, and he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
It's their quarterback in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Illegal touching. Offense.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute. But first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll begin out in the Windy City of Chicago. And it's the Patriots leading that one in the second quarter. Matthew Stafford, 3 touchdown passes. From there, we'll make the trip down to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. A touchdown pass there for the rookie, number 2 overall pick, Jaden Daniels. Finally, let's get right to the center of the U.S. map and check in on the Chiefs at home in Kansas City. And that one's gone to the half with the visiting Broncos on top. The Broncos still in a dogfight, but this would be a good victory for them if they could get it. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right,
both
Coach,
teams
thanks
going through
very
their
much.
final
Fine work
halftime
as
adjustments.
Always,
We're about ready to get back to
quarter
football.
number 3.
And to bring you the second half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Jones breaking from the contact. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Atlanta prepped and readied for its next possession. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now Prescott. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And he lost the football. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Prescott now. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Prescott. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing, Prescott. And they're going to get him. They bring him down with sack back at the 16-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Prescott. His pass caught at the 4. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. He tried to keep it himself, but can't stretch his way in. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. Throwing to start the drive. Milton over the middle, complete. It's Douglas. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Off play action. Milton. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And got his man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Waddle taking it in. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to the lead. And that touchdown grab is officially solidifying his historic season as record-breaking. He now has the new NFL standard for the most receiving touchdowns in a single season. Congratulations. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Prescott. And this is caught by Williams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll look to throw here. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 2nd down and 3. Dak going to keep it on the draw. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 28. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. A 1st down carry for Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Oh, Prescott stripped.
Much like a running back going through the wide, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And that is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Saints are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Milton. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down. He'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And again, it's Prescott. That is caught. It's Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Back to throw again. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Play action now. Prescott. And he's got it. Touchdown. Amari Cooper from 8 yards out. And the Falcons are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And this is up and good. It cuts the lead to 28-10 now. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Amari Cooper who finishes it off with a touchdown reception. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now 2nd and 3. To throw is Prescott. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons. A great play there. 36 yards. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to 9.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On the option, here's Vaughn. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Milton, he's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jalen Wright with a touchdown every try on the air. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Jones breaking from the contact. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Falcons offense and Dak Prescott getting ready to go once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early The way their opponent was playing, and partner, they do have some good news though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Prescott yet again. Escaping the pressure late. They get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down. One last shot now for Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one